General quarters.
Hey hosers, James Griffin here, and I am bringing you a rather fun game in my Wyoming here. I haven't decided on a name for the or a title for yet, but I'm probably going to call it like something like I shouldn't have survived this, and we'll see why. There's a good 5 minutes of this battle where I am extremely paranoid, and it's just hilarious. And I'm actually running all sorts of flags, and I think a flag and a bunch of other stuff. My win rate's like 42% in like 145 games. But I'm actually very good in this ship. So my current goal is actually to get my win rate and everything up above 50%. It is for most things. For some ships, it's like 60%. I played like 95 games in. But for the poor Wyoming, sometimes I'm not playing well, sometimes I just can't buy a competent team in her. But we're doing well today. This isn't the greatest game ever. Or at least it's not the highest damaging game I've ever done in her. I have broken 100k damage with her. It is, I think I got like 4 kills or something. It gets good. So I'm just firing my super inaccurate guns here. That is something I struggle with. Her guns aren't accurate, but she has 12 of them, so it's okay. Very American shooting. Very American.
Concentrate fire on that enemy warship. Concentrate fire on that enemy warship.
Oh. It's here. Well, I don't think I ever see that Phoenix. There's a V-170, a Clemson, and an Isokase. And there's the V-170. I just noticed him there. So I'm actually going to troll a little bit. I do actually kind of screw up here because I accidentally hit the 1 key a second time. I was going to shoot him and then switch to high explosive, but I forgot that I already hit the 4 high explosive. So I troll his torpedoes, slow down, make sure that if he fired any torpedoes, they weren't going to get to me. Speed back up, though I don't think this thing has, I think this thing goes past the camp, and that was a kind of a bad shot. No, I got him.
Enemy cruiser found.
I thought it was too far ahead, but then again, it's a French cruiser. That's not La Glacière, or however you pronounce that.
Concentrate fire on that enemy warship.
So now, there's an Isokase there. I'm afraid that he's like jumped back behind this island, so I'm being extremely
Direct front.
Requesting fire support.
cautious. Comes in here. He's probably going to launch torpedoes at me. But, yeah, that should have gone better. On an outlet there. But that's okay, we've got that V-170. And did he launch torpedoes at me? I think he was launching them at the destroyer for some reason. No, I actually assumed that those torpedo planes were coming after me. But they went after the Freyant instead. Thanks for causing firing at me. So I'm bringing those WSAV hacks out. And Curtis torpedoes at the free end too. Like, how have the torpedoes? My kill gets stolen there. Yeah, that V-170 stole my kill. And hey, look, there's a V-170. It just never ends. Wyoming firing HE at me, and a Nassau, and a Phoenix, and a South Carolina, all within 8 kilometers of me. So I dodged the V-170's torpedo, and he fires another torpedo at our V-170 torpedoes. I don't know where the guy's other torpedoes were. Was I just too close or something? So now I'm going to get in and I'm going to get in close and roll with this Wyoming. I don't think that hit. No, it went right over him. Shells into the where the secondary guns are. Well, they're not in the later hulls, but right there's ports where the secondary guns are taken out right there. And yeah, I certainly look at that, 2 Citadels. Because he stayed broadside, and of course his guns were pointing the other way, so he couldn't shoot at me. And now. And I only have 1 gun ready to go, and my guns don't rotate fast enough for me to my guns. Oh, a devastating strike on the Wyoming. I think my guns don't actually turn fast enough. I'm going to hold my fire, take aim, and start putting shots in his stern and hope that these torpedoes are being fired at him and not me. But, oh look, there's an Orion has joined the party now. My heel is at least back up. I really want to win getting like the repair party flag and the premium heel and everything. I don't care about how much money it costs me. Or my useless... no, that wasn't my useless hit turret. So I fire at the Orion, and I've had enough. I'm getting out of here. So that was quite the excitement. I don't know how I didn't eat like a dozen torpedoes there. From 3 different destroyers and 8 torpedoes. They all fired them at that front trying to get the kill.
Capture that area.
And then I'm trying to get an angle on that Orion. God knows, maybe I think you might be talking to me. But those were... He's firing back at me. Fortunately, he hit the water. And I think those came from South Carolina. But I am... Well, I have 9,000 hit points. My guns are about back up. And put those shots into calmly. There's a Confederate. Trigger my repair and my heal at the same time. And just my plan was just to go around heal. Originally, I didn't realize that there was only 2 more ships over there, so I didn't get to really shoot much at at the Carolina. Leaving me on 4 kills. Would have been 5 if my kill wasn't stolen by that B-170. But great game. I did a fair amount of damage, 68,000. Almost 69,000. A devastating strike against another battleship. Yeah, I'd say it's a good game. I fear that... I don't think I took screenshots, though, of the results. I might have. I'll have to double check. There's the game. And I did take my screenshots of it. So let's see what we have. I earned 103,000 credits. Almost 104,000, actually. Which is not terribly bad, seeing as how I'm only a tier 4 battleship. 1,000 XP, that's entirely pointless. I have almost enough XP in this thing to buy a monthly. If it was next into the thing. Only 55 free XP, not so great for my Nelson. Devastating Strike and Confederate, that is good. 41 shell hits. Main battery hits anyways. 4 kills, almost 5. Kill stealing view. I only set 1 fire. But only got 14 hits with my secondary. I got a defender somewhere. Of course, I got the highest XP on the team, and that kill stealing V170 got second. So he had a pretty good game too. I say he's a kill stealing V170, but if him and the no, not him. If him and the Ferret weren't there to have everything else shoot at me, except shoot at them and not me, then I don't think I would have survived that before. I've seen that in like a Kagero. I've never been ignored like that in a battleship. I just think it's hilarious. So these guys all did, we had a fairly good game. Get kills. And I did 34,000 damage to that Wyoming. I citadeled him twice, which is great. 9,000 to the NASA, 9,000, 1 to the Ferret, 7 to that guy. The list goes on. I damaged a lot of things. I shot down 2 torpedo bombers at me. Let's see here. Main battery. I did actually fire HE. And I hit with it. So maybe that set a fire. 94 armor piercing shells fired. 35 hit. 14 out of 56 secondary battery shots hit, so that's not terribly great. And I did 35 fire. Yeah. I took a fair amount of damage, 52,000 damage actually. That's my maximum hit points of damage that I took. Most of it from artillery. 37,000 of it anyway, and 14,000 from fires. Hit by, look at that, I got hit by 77 high explosive rounds and 35 armor piercing rounds, so they did about the same amount of damage. I traveled 28 kilometers. Almost 1 million potential damage. That's a fair amount. And I even did spotting damage in Wyoming. Oh, this is just a hilarious game. Even though I'm running a bunch of premium stuff, just because I really need wins. My win rate in this ship is my win rate in this ship is oops. Let's see. Our Warships today. 148 games played, so 2 short of 150. 42.57% win rate. But 40,696 damage. My average tracked is 27,000. Or the average is 27,000. My average is 40,000. Just short of 40,700. My kill to death is 1.9 in the thing. The average is 1.1. My ship sunk is 1.1. The average is 0.7. My planes shot down is 0.3. My survival is 3% higher. My main battery hits are actually, I fire at everything all the time. And even my WTR is like 100 points higher than the average. 1,000 good. So, no idea. Why I only have a 42% win rate. It was actually I started trying to get it up above, and I've had days where I just could not buy a win. But I'm 4-0 in it. Had this game. Felt like I really needed to share it. And yeah, I'm just find a better way of doing this than just editing them. So that's what I'm doing. I'll probably find a better screen slide. At any rate, that, as they say, is that. Have a good one, eh?